James Corden is like Barney the dinosaur. Nobody really likes him, but he's just kind of there in the background. He's by far one of the most hated talk show hosts of all time, and that's saying something considering we have Ellen DeGeneres. Now, it all stems from the fact that he's nothing like his on-screen self. Basically, he presents himself as like this easygoing guy who can take a joke, you know, he laughs at everything, and he just gets along with everybody. But obviously, don't believe what you see on TV, because in reality, behind the scenes, he's a really nasty, bitter guy who gets really mad over the smallest situations. Now, recently his name's come up again because he got banned from a restaurant in New York City. Apparently he had a meltdown over eggs and he was very rude to the staff, so the restaurant owner just kicked him out. So Keith McNally is the owner of the restaurant. This is what he says about James. James Corden is a hugely gifted comedian, but a tiny cretin of a man, and the most abusive customer to my Balthazar servers since the restaurant opened 25 years ago. I mean, James Corden just setting world records here, goes to a restaurant the first time and is somehow more abusive than 25 years of customers. I don't often 86 a customer, but today I 86 Corden, which basically means kick him out. It did not make me laugh. Here are two examples of the funny man's treatment of my staff. He behaved similarly in my former restaurant, Cafe Luxembourg, a few years back. Managers report 1. In June, James Corden was here on table 61. Although this is diabolical, it happens very occasionally in all restaurants. After eating his main course, Corden showed the hair to Balthazar manager G. Okay, so they found a hair in it, who was very apologetic. Corden was extremely nasty to G and said, "Get us another round of drinks this second. And also, take care of all of our drinks so far. This way, I won't write any nasty reviews in Yelp or anything like that." Okay, hold up, let's just get some things straight here. I know it sucks to get hair in your food, but does it actually ruin your entire meal? I mean, for some people, maybe like if they're extra like germaphobes or something, but if I find hair in my meal, I'm just gonna take it out and complete the meal, okay? It's not really a big deal, especially if it's like a small hair or even if it's a long one nested in your sandwich, I will take it out. I'm a little disgusting like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't do that for everything. If I find an insect in my food, then I'll be pretty mad. Then I'll be like, all right, you maybe just poisoned me or something, so then I'll be mad. But hair is like, you know, it happens sometimes. Now, the proper response to finding hair in your food is option 1, take the hair out and eat it, or option 2, if you really don't want to eat it, then you tell the waiter, please remake this meal because I don't want to eat my food with hair in it. I'm sorry for the trouble, but it's just unfortunate, okay? I found hair in the food. Now, James Corden's response was to demand another round of drinks, ask for extra money, and threaten the entire restaurant with your absolutely massive influence, threatening to send it overboard. Dude, that's completely out of pocket. You literally just found a hair. That's like finding your son cheating in school and then shooting him. Punishment should fit the crime, bro. God damn. Okay, manager's report number 2. James Corden was at Balthazar with his wife on October the 9th for brunch. He asked for a table outside. Brunch, blah, 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 took the party to table 301. Mr. Corden's wife ordered an egg yolk omelet with Gruyere cheese and salad. Who the heck orders an egg yolk omelet? All right. A few minutes after they received the food, James called the server, MK, and told her there was a little bit of egg white mixed with the egg yolk. What? MK informed the floor manager G the kitchen remade the dish, but unfortunately sent it with home fries instead of salad. That's when James Corden began yelling like crazy to the server, "You can't do your job. You can't do your job. Maybe I should go into the kitchen and cook the omelet myself. Maybe you should go into the kitchen." Okay, these are just like completely empty threats here, bro. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? You're like, even if you're a normal person doing this, this is bad enough, but you're a celebrity, dude. You know people are gonna take this and completely use it to rail you, which is exactly what they did. MK was very apologetic and brought G over from the table. He returned the dish, and after that, everything was fine. He gave them promo champagne glasses to smooth things out. G said that Corden was pleasant to him, but nasty to the server. MK was very shaken, but professional that she is, continued to finish her shift. Dude, I'm sorry, after reading this, James Corden is actually just a scumbag, bro. Like, you gotta realize the amount of influence you have as a megastar. Like, you know, a regular customer doing this would already make the waiters feel pretty bad, but someone like James Corden, like, bro, like at that point, you'll start fearing for your job, and telling them they can't do their job is just disrespectful. You know, I get it, like they messed up your order, but deal with it like a grown adult instead of a man-child. Like, who has a meltdown like this? All right, so pretty much after this, James Corden got banned from the restaurant. But apparently he actually called up the restaurant owner and started apologizing, which is a step in the right direction. So this is what he said. James Corden just called me and apologized profusely. Having freaked out myself more than most people, I strongly believe in second chances. So if James Corden lets me host his Late Late Show for 9 months, I'll immediately rescind his ban from Balthazar. No, of course not. But anyone magnanimous enough to apologize to a deadbeat layabout like me and my staff doesn't deserve to be banned from anywhere, especially Balthazar. So come back to the five and dime, Jimmy Corden, Jimmy Corden, all is forgiven. I don't think he's coming back, bro. But yeah, I guess they kind of made up, but I don't know if this apology was after the public outrage or before. That would definitely make a big difference here. But also, the damage is kind of done because this post went viral, and James Corden's reputation is somehow lower than it was before. Now, there's actually a really good video by SunnyV2 where he documents why exactly people hate James Corden. So I'm just going to give you some context here.
You can start to think you're perhaps a bit more of a dude than you really are. And that very much happened to me. You know, I had a swagger in my walk.
As mentioned, James Corden's sudden explosion into fame led him to believe that he was more of a dude than he really was, which would eventually translate into him treating everyone around him like garbage. James explained that as 2008 wore on, it got so bad I was being rude to my agent, and I even started being rude to Ruth. If I was in company and the conversation wasn't revolving around me, I would just switch off.
I mean, I remember watching this and thinking it's so weird. Like, James Corden is somehow like self-aware of his horrible personality, but he still continues to be the exact same way. Like, I've never been, like, if you're self-aware, surely you would correct yourself, right? But he's just like, yeah, I'm a bit of a dickhead, but, you know, I'll continue being a dickhead even up until October and right now.
Started going out quite a lot. This door had opened to this world that I thought looked like fun, where people go, you're amazing, you're great, can I have a photo? Do you want a drink? Come out with us. And so you just end up on this path of just 3 a.m. cab rides with people you don't know, heading across London to someone's house who you don't know either, with a group of people who think it's amazing that you're there. This is an intoxicating thing to be part of.
I mean, this is just a classic example of fame going to your head and you changing as a person because of it. Clearly, he was just surrounded by admiration all the time and he thought he was like a big dog, when in reality, you're just like the rest of us. There's also this really notable interaction with Patrick Stewart on stage where he just kind of like tried to bully him.
When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir. And if it looked like that, I'm so sorry. But when you come up and present an award, just get on with it.
After Patrick Stewart would confront James about looking disinterested during the presentation, the argument would escalate in front of everyone.
Sorry, I'm waiting for the punchline. Go on. No, seriously, go on.
Okay.
No, go on. You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying right now. Let's go for it. Here we go.
There's also just like hordes of fan interactions that just didn't go well at all. It seems like he's really just a dickhead off camera. Anyways, that's it for James Corden. If you become famous, don't be a dickhead. Bye-bye.